A lot of these buildings that have artwork on them, it's like a theme. You know, you have like a forest. And then there's also tight alleyways that you can walk through. Well, at least one tight alleyway that cuts in between a couple of streets. Over here to the main street where there is some traffic and also some massage places that are trying to get you to get a massage. If you have seen from those few clips right there, you probably know what this video is about. Or maybe you read the title and you're interested to know, is Kuala Lumpur a beautiful city? Is it very artsy? Is it very colorful? Well, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna show you today as we're exploring a popular area here in the city called, I already forgot. Let me look at it on a map because it's hard to pronounce. It is called Changkat Bukit Bintang. I hope I pronounced that right. And we're also in the area of a famous street called Jln Alor. Malaysian's hard. Okay. Here, it's on the wall, so I can show you exactly how it looks. But there are some hashtags here. Bukit Bintang. That's the name of a notable street here. And these are probably just some other streets or some other tag names, I'm not really sure. But as you can see, look, beautiful colors behind me. We're in some back streets, some back alleyways. A little bit rural, a little bit different than the modern skyscrapers that are here in the city. So let's check out the art scene here, maybe try some food, see how locals are living, that sort of thing. So come on, let's enjoy the city today. Wow, so I've already seen that there is a lot of color in this city. Over the past 3 days of being here, there's lots of murals everywhere, lots of artwork, especially on places where they're doing construction. They have to put up some wall to like confine the construction. They put a lot of artwork on it to make it beautiful instead of just maybe the advertisement of some company or something like that. But the street we just passed through was really, really beautiful with the blue buildings. It reminded me of something out of like maybe that you see in Morocco or somewhere. Lots of nice artwork on the building, like the sea turtle, the fish, you have the Malaysian flag. And now we've just passed through this area that's just a couple streets over from there where they have a lot of street food stalls. And it is early, it's early afternoon, like 2 o'clock, so things aren't really open. And it looks like they're getting ready for the evening because there's a lot of famous items I'm seeing. But this is what I mean, like, lots of color. See, they take their electrical boxes and they paint them. This is the area, Bukit Bintang, I guess that's how you pronounce it. But look, it's got the earth, a rocket, and that's what I like about different cities is they take something that's kind of ugly and just standing in the way, and they put some color on it. They give it some life, and that's what every city should do. Well, guys, we just walked down a famous street here in this area called Jln Alor. I think that's how you pronounce it, but it is the famous notable walking street with all the bars, all the restaurants. I'm sure there's lots of music and, whoa, look at this. Chinese or Malaysian artwork on the street. But I just passed the corner there from that street. There was a nice colorful sidewalk. As I was saying, it's a very colorful area. And we're gonna hop back up there to get some food. It's not really open. People are just opening their stalls. There's a few restaurants that are actually open, but we're gonna dive into some dish there. But first, we have to make our way back up to the street by going through this little alleyway over here that has lots of incredible artwork and should be quite beautiful. So let's check that out. So you can tell this area is much older, and as you can see the building behind me here, it's definitely out of shape. It needs some work done. But then you have the buildings right next to it that are pretty much the same thing, except they just painted them to bring the life back to them, and it's quite beautiful. So let's check this building out here. I'm telling you guys, this area is super beautiful. Just the way they are trying to bring everything back to life and make it very vibrant. I mean, the colors are super bright. You have all the bright colors, and then, you know, like I was saying earlier, they take the things that are looking very old, for instance, the air conditioner tubing or piping, however you want to call it. Anything that's pretty much going to rust or have like these gross brown metal stains, they paint over it. So some of those vents had like caterpillars on them. They were changed into a worm. Really, really cool. But then you have other stuff like here. It's a mural of Vietnam, I believe. But as you can see, that bright blue color is addicting. Once you see it, you just want to see it on everything. And I really love the color blue on these buildings because, I mean, it's just so bright. So check it out here. There is a sign, Kuala Lumpur, 1972 to 2022. It is the 50-year anniversary. Maybe they did this in the last year, so it was a way to celebrate the 50 years that has gone by. But it is incredibly stunning here. And I just came off this street over here where this yellow building is, and I thought, okay, maybe that's the last of it. It's just that little street. But no, it's much more than that. There's a huge building that's painted and nice artwork of nature and animals and plants and things like that. And I'm going to show you that one as well because it's also towering over some of the other buildings. And this is a iconic photo spot here in Kuala Lumpur. If you come here, you have to take pictures. You'll get your perfect Instagram shot if that's what you're looking for, or just a walk down a beautiful street. Keep thinking that's going to be the end of this graffiti, the end of this artwork, the end of this beautiful street, and then it just keeps going. It's amazing. And also there are some hotels with artwork on them as well, so you can stay in this area. You can stay at a hotel, a motel, that was the sign over there, and then there's restaurants right underneath it, so this seems like a convenient place to stay when you're here in Kuala Lumpur. So if you don't notice, you probably will, but I have just noticed that a lot of these buildings that have artwork on them, it's like a theme. You know, you have like a forest, a plant area, or a diversity of plants. Then you have like a stream or a river with fish in it and things like that. So it's very themed. Like here is kind of like an ocean theme. Man, it's so beautiful. And then there's also tight alleyways that you can walk through. Well, at least one tight alleyway that cuts in between a couple of streets. Over here to the main street where there is some traffic and also some massage places that are trying to get you to get a massage. All right, well, we just stopped at a roadside restaurant here called Dim Sum Sik Nor. I don't know if it's Chinese, if it's Malay, what it is, but actually this area, there's just a lot of Thai restaurants I've noticed. When we were walking down the street, most of them were Thai, and I'm trying to avoid eating Thai food as I've been eating it for many months and wanted something more local. But what I chose, I have no idea if it's local, if it's Chinese, if it's Thai, who knows. But right here I ordered curry puff with egg and potato. Looks like an empanada from Latin America. If you've ever been to Latin America, Colombia or Venezuela, that's what it looks like. But it has curry in it, it has egg, it has potato. It's kind of warm, it's not very hot, it's not too cold, and we're gonna see how it tastes here. So let's try it out. Well, it has an interesting taste. You can definitely taste the egg. It's like a hard-boiled egg, I think, just mashed up and put in there. Also, it looks like there's some sort of carrot in there. I don't know if it's carrot, but it looks like carrot. Maybe it's an orange potato or something like that. It's a very thick breading, so it's kind of heavy. It's not too oily, surprisingly, and the curry is pretty powerful, so it's not terrible. So the total price for these is 13 ringgit. So there's 3 of them they give you, so that's what, 4 ringgit, a little bit more than 4 ringgit. Not terrible. It's also not the best, but yeah, move on to something else. All right, well, we just finished up eating there on that street, and food was mediocre, but the total cost came to 27 ringgit because she actually got some rice and chicken, which was decent. But now we're headed over here to the mall. We're gonna hop into the air conditioner, and hopefully find something else, maybe to munch on, something to drink. But as you've seen, we just crossed that road there, which was like a mini replica of the famous crossing street in Japan, Tokyo.